Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Boy, have I got a beautiful, beautiful guitar for you. This is a 1967 Fender. It's a Coronado II Wildwood. Now, what in the world is a Wildwood? Now, what Fender did is they did something really wild. They actually dyed trees while they were still living to make these strange colors. They put colors in the water, and it infiltrated the wood, and they had like some green ones, they had some purple ones, they had some pretty cool colors. This one is probably one of the least strange colors that I've seen in all of these. It's got a little bit of greenish tint to it. You can just see it in some of the grain, but just beautiful, beautiful wood. And it's beech wood, which I thought was kind of interesting. And then, of course, they use maple for the neck. But what a gorgeous guitar, and it has very high appointments. They made the Wildwoods from 1969 through 1966 through 1969, and the Coronados extended beyond that. Now, the Coronados had more of the solid colors, and they had sunbursts, more traditional looking guitars. I've sold several Coronados, and I've always seen these. I've just never been able to get my hands on one. Was very anxious to see what it was like, and I was really, really surprised. They feel much more substantial than the typical Coronados. And I think some of that is just maybe the materials they used. They've got these incredible tuners back here. These are Fender tuners, but they are Grovers with Fender logos on them. And they got these big, heavy, pearl-like buttons on them. I mean, they're like massive tuners. They just, boy, when you're tuning, you are tuning. They feel just great. It also has DeArmond Pickups. Now, these DeArmond Pickups, the covers, I think, if I'm not mistaken, are a little bit different than the covers in just the standard Coronados. I may be wrong about that, but I thought it looked a little different, and so I checked out another one, and that was definitely the cover for the Wildwood. Now, then they used a modified Mustang bridge for the whammy, and the whammies were only on their more expensive models, so it was kind of an upgrade to get the whammy with it. So this one was definitely the higher end of all the Wildwoods. And then it's got this really cool roller bridge that floats. And it's, I don't know, it's very national or Supro-ish. It could be the association with Rowe and DeArmond, but they were definitely stealing some ideas that have been around for a while. I can't tell you how many Supro guitars with these floating feet I've had in my shop. Then, of course, it's all original. I mean, the whammy bar is original. I got the original case, the original frets, the original nut. I mean, the guitar is just absolutely original from head to toe. The only thing I wanted to point out, which was a little disconcerting, I wasn't exactly sure what to do. You can see more of the green on the back of this guitar. But on the back plate, we've got the serial number on here. We're able to identify the age of it, not only from that, but I also took it apart before I gave it to my tech to have him set it up, and it's got a 1967 neck on it. So it's definitely 1967. But the only thing I want to point out that I just really hate seeing on these older guitars, someone used one of those metal etching things and put his phone number or his social security number, forget what it is under there, and it's underneath this little sticker. My wife had this pretty little flower sticker in her closet. I said, I'm going to take one of those, and I took it, and it covered it up perfectly. So I just want to disclose that underneath this pretty little sticker, you never find stickers on Lawman's guitars. This one you will, because it's covering up something that I really don't like, and that's a little etching. And there's no way to get that off. I mean, that was how they did it. That's why they did it. But it's got this little real fancy neck plate that sits in on the neck heel where your strap button sits. Really no buckle rash. There's a couple dings back here, but you know, I don't think the guitar had really been played professionally, because it's just, you know, really an awesome, awesome shape. And man, does it play good. This front pickup, and if you've never heard DeArmond Pickups before, these are very, very good examples. They use DeArmond Pickups on a lot of Silvertone guitars, a lot of Harmony guitars. There were some Guild guitars, I think, use some DeArmond pickups, and of course they're famous for their monkey on a stick floating pickups, but I'll tell you, they're strong, they're beefy, they're thick. There's nothing like a DeArmond pickup, and I was so excited when I started checking these guitars out and saw that DeArmond built the pickups for them because they just sound great. Let's go to the middle position. Oh, that's sweet. Boy, that whammy is very sensitive. It's really nice. Boy, what a nice middle thing. Well, those pickups sound great together. Ooh, that's bright. Boy, these pickups are they're a ton of fun. Wow. Well, I could sit here and play this guitar all day. It's absolutely beautiful. It plays like a dream. Original pickguard that says Wildwood on it. I mean, everything on here is original. The only thing I pointed out was that back plate, which looks kind of cool now. But anyway, what a nice guitar. The guitar is nice, but I also am happy to report I have just as nice original case for you. This is the case you want to see. It's got an arch top on it. It is a soft shell case. They came in both soft shell cases and hard shell cases. This one had the soft shell case. And usually these are much more beat up than this. I mean, this one is just in fabulous shape. And you open it up, it's got the red interior you want to see. It's got the accessory box in here that still works. Latches are all here. Hinges are all here. Even the leather latch that sits in the middle is still here and operating. No funny odors. It's clean. It's still plushy. The red plush is just really nice. And you lay that Wildwood guitar down there with that green and yellow. It's like, whoa! It looks really cool. So check it and all of our cool guitars out at www.lawmanguitars.com. You can also find us on Facebook. Go to Lawman Guitars or Lawman Guitars fan site. We've got a couple spots there where you'll see all our guitars. You can Google Lawman Guitars and you'll see demos, more demos than you will have time to watch. We've been doing this for a number of years now, and there must be, I don't know, 300-400 demos out there now. And I've been getting lots of great comments on them. People like what I'm doing. I appreciate hearing that. I'll keep doing it. Because it helps us get the guitars in front of you, just as if you were sitting in front of me saying, hey, play the guitar for me, Lawman. I want to see if that's one I want to buy. So check them all out at www.lawmanguitars.com, where we always sell really cool guitars. Thanks a lot for watching.